Welcome back. We're going to be looking at most know shortcuts in Photoshop. When you use Photoshop, it's very important that you get used to some shortcuts because this will help you achieve certain processes or goals faster. So the first thing I would want to show you is the fact that when you navigate in your toolbar, let's say when you right click, you're going to be seeing the shortcuts. Like your move tool is a V, and Marquee tool is a M, and so on and so forth. So I think the few you should be conversant with is the fact that yes, your move tool is your V, because if I want to move this text right now, okay, they're all locked, so let me unlock them. We are going to be making this flyer together later in the course, so it's a beginner friendly flyer. So when I click this, for instance, you can see I can move that around. So it's I achieved that by either clicking this, or maybe I click this. I could just hit my V there, and that is activated. V for the move tool. Another tool you should get used to is your test tool. Click that there, you have your test tool there. So when I hit my T, if I'm on my move tool and I hit my T, I have that there. Another issue that you could have is that you might hit your T and you are not on your horizontal type tool. So make sure time to time you right click or press hold your left mouse button, and then you have that there. Okay, so back to our move tool, there's something you should take note of. Is your zoom. Using your keyboard is a Ctrl plus or Ctrl minus. Okay, Ctrl plus or Ctrl minus. And your zoom extent is Ctrl 0. Let's say you have zoom in, Ctrl minus, 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 Ctrl 0 is your zoom extent. And that way to zoom is holding your Alt and scrolling your middle mouse button. Alright, on your mouse you have your left mouse button, middle mouse button, and the right mouse button. So when you hold your Alt and you scroll up and down, you can zoom in and out. So I will hit my Ctrl 0 for my zoom extent. Another thing you would need to know is panning. Now what is panning? Take for instance, I zoom in and I want to work on this text, and I want this text to be centralized. Okay, let me drag this a bit here. Okay, and I want this text to be centralized. Now zooming will not do the job for me, so all I need to do is hold my spacebar, then left click and drag. Very important. Or let's say I want this text to be centralized, hold my spacebar, drag it down, zoom in holding my Alt and middle mouse button, and so on and so forth. Just in case. Okay, Ctrl 0 for zoom extent. Another way to do that from the keyboard or from your toolbox is clicking this here. Shortcut is H. Okay, and that should do the job for you. All right, so if I zoom in, I can now pan. Okay, so the idea is that you can achieve this faster when using your mouse than using the keyboard. Okay, as a creative, you should learn to use the keyboard most of the times. So let's go through some tools here. We have a Marquee tool. Okay, we have a Marquee tool here, and of course it's a nice and easy to use tool. Okay, in the next video I'm going to walk you through each and every one of these tools, but let's just keep it cool and simple. We're looking at just shortcut M. So you could just click this, right click, you see a shortcut, the L. So this will help you a lot. You cannot master all of them now. Of course, C for crop, some of them are very easy to use. Take for instance C for crop, that makes sense. T for test tool, of course that makes sense. U, another tool you might need to put at the tips of a finger is the U, which is for your shapes, rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, and so on and so forth. Another thing you might want to know is when you want to create a new document, just hit your Ctrl plus N. All right, just Ctrl N and you can open your document. When you want to save, Ctrl S, and you can see that there Okay, if you're saving for the first time, Ctrl S, because I've saved this before, that is why nothing showed. But if I want to save as, that will be Ctrl Shift S. Okay, I feel this shortcut will make you automate your processes easily. And what else? I feel you can see your patch tool, your brush is BR, that's another tool to use. If you look at our panel here, we use our brush tool for this glow. As you can see, our glow here, if I put it off, it's going to be looking like this. Now the whole beauty of this design is gone. If I put it back on, you can see that. So we use the brush, and that is it. That is the brush there. Okay, so B for the brush, and so on, the clone stamp errors, history brush, and so on. So another shortcut to take note of is the eraser tool. So I feel learning, okay, this shortcut will help you a lot. Will help you master the software better. Will also enable you to work faster and be more efficient. Okay, thank you for sticking around. See you in the next video.